Hey everybody, and welcome back to We're Talking Tea. It's your girl Q, and we're about to get in this fifth episode of season 10 of Real Housewives of Potomac. My drink of the night is 14 Hands Hot to Try. It is my absolute favorite wine. It is a red. It's a dry red, 13.5%, but it's one of my favorites. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so that you are notified the next time we decide to talk tea. So let's get into this episode, y'all. So tonight's episode started off with them being at the dinner that first night in Nevis, and they were all at the dinner, and it finished off with the dinner about Chris Samuels. So they wanted to get into the Stacy situation with Chris Samuels. Now, the way I ended last week, Giselle was thrown under the bus by Stacy because Stacy wanted to know who this new man was. And Ashley just came running and took over. Oh, you want to talk about Giselle, but you are hiding stuff too. Because what about you and Chris Samuels? Girl, but it's irrelevant. Both of them were divorced, so it doesn't matter who they choose to see. And then Giselle was like, oh, I'm just dating. Of course you are. That's fine. That's no big deal. But Ashley, stop trying to be Captain Save. So then we had they decided to do the cake for Wendy, and all the ladies decided to sit around at the table and have cake with Wendy. But Kay was like, you know what, tonight has been a little too much. I'm going to bed. I can't do this tonight. So Kay decided to go to bed, and all the ladies stayed back and had cake with Wendy for her birthday. But then Ashley, of course, Ashley is earning her spot on the show. Every season, Ashley earned her spot because she like, I'm not going nowhere. I need this coin. She decided, hey, you know what? Since we're all here, let's play a game. Let's play a game where I ask you questions and you answer or you take a shot at tequila. So they asked the questions. And with the questions, things got out of hand. And then, because Wendy asked the question to Angel, if you had to unalive somebody in this group, who would it be? And Angel responded, Giselle. Now, why did it have to be Giselle? Giselle was like, you know what? I receive it. I respect it. Let's go ahead and end this now. We're not about to do this tonight. So she ended the whole gathering and she left. They call it a night. She ended it. But then you can tell Kay and Angel had a conversation. And then when Giselle came over the next morning, it just seemed like a dark cloud was in their room. It really did feel like that. But at the same time, Giselle, she was still hurt about the whole conversation that happened. And you can tell when she was responding why she would unalive Giselle, it was the way she responded. She was like, because of you said that I was catfishing or whatever. And the girl, you could tell she was really throwing shade when she was commenting and saying what she was saying. So I don't think Kay kind of persuaded how she should have felt. I don't think her husband may have persuaded how she should have felt. I think that was just her genuine, her sleeping on it and really feeling still hurt about the situation that happened. She said, this is who I am. And I've had a few kids and my body just don't look the same. And I chose not to change my profile photo. It is what it is. We all do it. So then after the breakfast was over with, they all went on the bus. While they were on the bus, hold on, let me take a sip. While they were on the bus, all the ladies came and they did their little thing on the pole. Wendy, what were you doing, baby? You want to talk about how Stacy had a whole year to learn how to twerk P-pop, as we say here in New Orleans. She had a whole year to be able to do this, and what do? You swing on the pole, don't do nothing extra, you just swing, and now all of a sudden you feel ill. But anyway, yes, that's all she did was swing on the pole. No, baby, that's what we're not doing, because everybody had their turn and their rotation, and it was a good time. But no. So then there was a conversation I had. What was it? Kay went to sleep. Oh, Giselle. I don't remember what part this happened, but Giselle and Wendy. Wendy was saying, you know what? After all this, Giselle is really my friend. Through all of this, Giselle is really my friend. What? So now you and Giselle friends. Okay, clearly Giselle don't have nobody else that she can call a friend. So now you're making sure that Kay realized I don't need you as a friend. I have now Giselle as my friend, and she's just joining forces with the ally. That's just the way I see it. And then and I just feel like it was just a hot mess with her swinging on that doggone pole. And then I think she was just choosing to not show Kay any attention. I'm not sure exactly why she's acting like this with Kay, but it is what it is. I really really don't even know. Um, and that it's not really too much that actually happened after that because they all like Wendy was claiming that she was sick. She claimed that she was sick. She wasn't feeling well. They went to the what it is like they was doing some kind of music thing, but then you was able to come out. You didn't need any air conditioning. You was able to come and tap on some drums or whatever and have a good time with the ladies because you didn't want to miss out. But then when they got ready to go to dinner again, you was in the bed. You said you had the flu. You wasn't really feeling well, so you stayed in. And then you have all the ladies at the dinner, and you have what's her name, Jazzy and Kay getting into it again, which you can clearly tell Jazzy was just throwing shade when it came to down to her saying that she said something about Wendy. What it all boiled down to, it finally came out tonight, or maybe it's a piece of what's going to happen next week. I'm not quite sure. I don't actually remember, but I do know they were saying something about you. I remember her saying she can't trust you. You told me not to trust her. So Jazzy is saying the thing that Kay told Jazzy about Wendy was Jazzy, don't trust Wendy. That's a big deal. You shouldn't say something like that about a woman because you want to feel trusted. But I just feel like it's a lot going on with them. They need to get to the bottom of things. Jazzy and Kate, like y'all really have a situation going on, which y'all shouldn't because y'all both was newbies last season. So I'm not exactly sure what that's about, but overall tonight it just wasn't a long episode. It was long, it was drawn out, it was just team too much. So we'll see how things go next week with Jazzy having her look like a bridal shower or a bachelorette party or something like that. We'll see how it goes. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, comment, let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode and what y'all want to add to the next show. Also, I need drinks from you all. If y'all have any drinks that y'all want me to try out, please let me know so that it can be my drink of the night for next episode. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell for the next time you don't miss tea. And if you personally know me, don't forget to join me on the couch so we can talk tea together about Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace.